should I start this? Like with a welcome back? Welcome back? How am I going to welcome you back and you didn't go nowhere? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Episode 2 today. Well, first, let me start with this. Episode 1, part 2 could be either a full video, as in I cut both parts together. I guess it's not cutting if you put something together, but you know what I mean. If I put 2 parts together and put them in one video, I could re-upload episode 1 as that, or I'll also have the hold on real quick, guys. Hold on. My music is messing me up right now. I do this live all in one take, so the music be messing me up. The music be messing me up sometimes, man. I'm sorry. But as I was saying, episode 1 could be either re-uploaded as a full episode, or I could just upload part 2. I haven't figured that out yet. So more than likely you're getting episode 2 before you get the full episode 1, if that makes sense. So that's how I'm figuring that out right now. As far as episode 2 goes, today I want to talk about your ability to focus on focusing. I believe that many of us become distracted in our day-to-day lives in terms of we might be thinking about what someone said to us 2 weeks ago, or maybe someone we just got off the phone with, but something that doesn't benefit us in the moment. So in 2020 and beyond, I really want my ladies, my fellas, to hone in on their ability to focus, because I believe that's a key to success. Your ability to stay within the moment and be the best that you can be at that moment. And doing that consecutively just throughout your life will get you to where you want to be. I got people I work with and people I interface with, and I can tell when I look into I'm speaking to them, right? So I'm speaking to them and I look at them and I can just simply tell they are not focused. It's almost, I don't want to say a deer in the headlights, but it's almost, I know their mind is focusing on something else outside of this moment. I can just tell by the work that they do, the words, the way they respond, things like that. So let me share a technique that I do on myself to help me get into the mode of focus. So don't judge me on this. This is just my way. You can try it, see if it works for you. I know it works for me and my personality type. So check this out, right? What I do, I imagine that there's a guy, right? A guy that I have not met yet. And this guy's sole purpose in life is to take me out of my position. What do I mean by that? Meaning every day, for whatever reason, this guy is training night in, night out to become a better version of me. And I know this guy is coming, and he's coming to take me out. Now, I also know he's just a clone, and a clone can never be better than the original. But if I'm not on my shit, he can take me out. If he works hard enough, he can take me out. If he focuses enough, he can take me out. So I just use that as kind of a mind trick, mind game to get myself in a mental mind state to just focus. Because there is someone coming to take me out. Best believe that. All right. The stuff we talk about on here, the freedom that we are prescribing to the people is dangerous information. Very dangerous information. So I have no doubt that they're coming to take me out. So I got to be on my shit, right? And so do you. So I want you to hone in on that. Just, take 5 minutes out your day. Remember, someone is coming to take you out. Put yourself back in the position of being able to focus. And you're really just doing this when you have those little knick-knack things that just kind of plague your mind. Because we all have it. We all have our problems, issues, shortcomings, insecurities, etc. Whenever those thoughts that really aren't going to be able to serve you in the moment start entering your head, take time out and think about the person that's coming to take your position from you. Think about that. And use that as motivation to kind of stay on your shits. All right? So that's my little tip for you for today. Outside of focusing, Bitcoin is doing some incredible things right now. I want to bring a little attention to that. Let me pull up a article I was reading earlier. I hope I can find it. But it was, let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I know I was going to talk about some, but let me. $400 drop. Bitcoin faces correction after rejection at price hurdle. So what is this talking about? Bitcoin's daily and 4-hour chart indicators are reporting buyer exhaustion. That, coupled with a bull failure at 10 grand 500, has opened the doors for a correction to a rising trend line at 9,900. A violation there would expose next support at 9 grand 707. So that's very interesting. Okay, a $400 price drop. I think that's normal. Now, I'm not a trader. I don't pretend to know enough about trading and market volatility, especially concerning Bitcoin. But what I will say, that does not surprise me. If I'm a whale in the game, meaning I have a good position, yeah, I'm gonna make that price go down a little bit. I'm gonna make that price go down a little bit. People ain't gonna just keep buying anyway. So let me sell off some of this. I got it at 4 grand, maybe 3, maybe. So okay. Well, that's cool. That's interesting. I hope you guys are utilizing a strategy that I've briefly mentioned in my videos in terms of taking your Bitcoin, buying it at a certain price, wait for it to appreciate, and sell off a portion, converting that to stablecoin, adding that to your bank. If you don't know what I mean by those terms, you really need to go watch my older videos. Let me say something about those older videos, okay? Those older videos are great content. When I watch those videos now, I laugh so hard because they were so trash. But yet I was so unhinged in terms of how I was presenting the content. Like, I think I took PowerPoint slides and just scrolled through it's just incredible content, and I highly suggest you check it out so you can kind of get in tune on the lingo here, because we got our own little lingo here on this channel in particular, my audience. And if you don't go watch those videos, you ain't gonna be able to get the inside jokes. You ain't gonna be able to know the vibe here on this side of the things. I just want to shout out everybody who showed love on episode 1, part 1. If I'm shouting you out here, you are early. You are super duper early. Because part 1 might not even be up by the time this video is up. But I just want to shout out you guys just showing love, commenting, liking, resharing. Yeah, I saw some reshares going on, and I really do appreciate that. It really does mean a lot. I believe that we are the most intelligent audience here on YouTube or any platform this might be on. Because don't think I'm going to just stop at YouTube. You might see your boy on a Spotify. All right? Never know. Stay tuned. But really want to shout out you guys. Like I said, we have the most intelligent audience of viewers, listeners. I know for a fact that there's nobody like us on YouTube. There's nobody talking this, combining crypto banking with everyday lifestyle changes. Just the stuff that we talk about on this channel is just so unique in concept. And really, I'm not here to be the people's champ or the people's favorite. I'm really here to be for those that want to listen. So you're not going to hear me talk like anyone else. I'm just not trying to produce content like anyone else. I'm trying to produce content that best suits my lifestyle, and I feel best suits you guys' lifestyle. That's another thing I really like about these audio type adventures. That's a bad word for this, right? Is it adventures? Safari. Anyway. Excuse me. Anyway. Damn, what the hell was I saying? Oh, you know what, y'all? Since I'm not focusing on focusing right now, let me tell y'all what happened to me, right? So from New Jersey to about Virginia, I want to say, there's a gas station called Royal Farms. At Royal Farms, you can purchase fast food. Like they create the food, I want to say, not necessarily create, but they make what you want, or at least can put it in a box for you, right? So this is my routine. Every morning, what I do, I go to Royal Farms, I get hazelnut coffee, and I get this waffle sandwich. And this waffle sandwich has, I'm not going to say what it has on it, because not saying y'all going to judge me, but I don't want anybody stealing my secret, what I put on. So I ain't even going to give you that. But I get this waffle sandwich, right? And I go today, I get up, I'm up early, right? I'm feeling good. I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to get into the day, time to get into this routine or whatever. And drive to Rural Farms, get the coffee. I'm about to go order. I put in the order, and the guy tells me, for one, the guy was outside smoking a cigarette, right? I came in, and then once he saw me order, he came in. And he was the only guy there. Like, I don't even think there was it might have been another guy in the back, but he was the only one working that area. So he outside smoking a cigarette, and he was about to prepare my food. He just got done smoking a cigarette. He was about to prepare my food. But outside of that, he tells me, yo, so the oven's broke. And I looked at him like, my face was saying, what the hell you mean the oven broke? This Royal Farms. There's no reason for that. But I said, you know what? Thank you for the transparency, brother. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to just go ahead and grab this coffee, and I'm going to make my exit. Low-key, I was kind of happy that the oven didn't work, because I don't want no man that just smoked no cigarette preparing my sandwich like that. It's not really my vibe right there. I don't really like the way that's looking. Looks like he wasn't focusing on focusing. He was focusing on cigarette smoking. How about it, right? But in terms of crypto banking and your ability to focus, I just want everyone out there to understand, if you're going to crypto bank, have a plan. Just don't haphazardly do it and then say, Otto, it don't work. Because I get a lot of that too. Otto, this is a scam. Otto, this don't work. And I ask them, okay, well, what you do? Because if I know what you do, at least I can help you optimize your plan. They said, oh, well, honestly, I just put some dollars in there, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the hell do you mean go with the flow? What are you talking about? Like, what? Let me see the deposit. Like, when are you depositing? When are you taking money out? Like, how are you doing this? What's your system? And then I find out quickly they have no system. And they're just out here winging it. And to my audience, I don't want you to wing it. I want you to have a plan of attack. To have a plan of attack, we want to get what are four major numbers: income, expenses, debt, cash flow. We want those four. With those four numbers, we can kind of develop a plan on how quickly we want to build the bank, how quickly do we want to pay off debt, how quickly do we want to get into other investments, how quickly do we want to take our wife on vacation. We can figure all that out as long as we have those numbers. If you don't have those numbers, you right now need to cut this audio off and go figure that out. Matter of fact, leave it on just so I can tell you, you messing up. You're not doing it right. You're not doing finances right if you don't have those four major numbers. Financing, money, finances, personal wealth, all that, very simple. Very simple. Get your four numbers, go from there. You use the four major numbers to develop a plan of attack. If you don't have no plan of attack, what are you focused on? Are you just focused on what's going on at your job? Are you just focused on what's going on with your family, which is important? Don't get me wrong. You gotta focus on family first and all that shit. But at the end of the day, to be able to get your mom that garden that she wants, or your girl might have a idea or dream or something that she wants financed. You need to be able to sit at the table and be that guy that can provide that opportunity. Women, same thing. You need to be that woman that can provide that opportunity. Because it ain't just a man thing. It's both parties getting involved. Fellas, if you're out here with a partner and your partner don't understand, maybe crypto banking is something you've already been doing. Introduce that idea to your partner. If you're trying to grow with her, vice versa, women, if you're trying to grow with him, introduce them to the idea. In a later time, I'm going to talk about community banking. Now, community banking is something that this might be the first time I've ever referenced. I don't believe in any of my past videos I've referenced community banking. Maybe that might be a lot, because I'm thinking about my masternode investing, and that kind of well, you know what, actually screw it, no, because I hold those as two separate ideas. But one day we're going to talk about community banking, and that starts with you and one other person. You can get that started between you two, where both of you guys are interfacing with each other. Your personal economy is interfacing with their personal economy, and both of you are growing. Now that shit can build a community back. We have a lot of people across the board just super impoverished. There's a hood in every city. There's a hood in every city. Every state, everywhere you go in America, there's a portion of impoverished people that don't have anything because they don't have the resources. And at the end of the day, it's going to be all about resource gathering. So we want to keep that in mind. As far as your personal economy goes, let me take a sip of this hazelnut. Hold on real quick. Hold on. That's fire. If you're listening to this in the morning, I'm actually recording in the morning. Good morning. I don't know where I was going with that, but the spirit moved me to say it. Anyways, in terms of your personal economy, again, when we're focusing on crypto banking, that's all about a flow. And you must be able to tap into this flow by knowing when you need to take money out and knowing when you need to put money back in. Preferably, as soon as you receive income, we want to deposit that money into your banking system somehow, some way. Either through the top half, which is depositing the money in the bank to increase how much the bank can hold, or paying back loans, which increase your available borrowing limit. So those are the main two ways. So knowing when we do that, and then vice versa, expenses, aka taking money out, paying someone else. In a perfect world, we want to come up with a strategy to pay off debt that's going to give you the biggest cash flow increase. Why? Because that cash flow increase can then be redeposited into your banking system, helping you pay back older loans faster or helping you increase the amount that your crypto bank can hold. See what I'm saying? So, like I said earlier, man, you don't want to overcomplicate this whole thing. You just want to have some type of plan, some type of system in place that benefits you, benefits your lifestyle. For some people, I'm going to be honest with you. For some people, paying off debt might not be the first thing we do for you in terms of attacking your finance. You might have a home run deal that's going to 10 times your income. We're going to go for that because that's going to provide you a bigger cash flow increase than paying debt. For some of you, you really wanted to take your girl on vacation. So that might be our first thing that we want to attack. Maybe you promised something to her. Maybe you lied to her. All right. Maybe you did something out of pocket that you need to kind of fix. You know, we can come up with a way to fix it. You know, just keeping it real, fellas. You know, we mess up. Shoot, I mess up a lot. Henceforth, this channel. Because this channel has been some bullshit. The channel has been bad, man. This channel sucks. But we're working on it one day at a time, you know, just like we do life, one foot after the other. And another thing I really appreciate about you guys don't, I don't even know how to say this. You guys don't put me in a position to where this feels like a job. Does that make sense? This feels like something natural. This feels very organic, the way I interface with you guys, the way I speak, because I know everybody doesn't like my voice. Everyone is not going to like the way I talk. I'm very rudimentary in the way I speak. I don't articulate things too well. You know, I have a slight lisp. If you really listen to the audio, you can tell I have a slight lisp, slight speech impediment that I'm trying to work to overcome. But I feel like the only way you can really overcome is by just talking. I had a conversation with a student. What the hell am I talking about? A student of mine. And he was telling me he's an introvert. And I said to him, no, you're not really an introvert. You just don't want to talk to them. And he was like, well, I never thought about it that way. I'm like, yeah. We are antisocial extroverts, meaning we want to talk. We just don't want to talk to you. We want to talk amongst like-minded people with actual value that they can add to my life. And hopefully I can reciprocate that same energy. Hopefully I can reciprocate that same energy. Also, I wanted to get some ideas for some future talks, future videos. So if you do have an idea, leave a comment below on something you would like me to speak on. Maybe you just want to hear my opinion on something. Maybe you have an idea that you want to do as far as your financing. You could leave your 4 major numbers in the comment box. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want answers to, whatever you want solutions to. I'm not saying I'm going to be right 100% of the time. I feel like a lot of the times, I don't want to say a lot of the times, but at certain points of this journey, whatever we're doing, I am going to put my foot in my mouth, and that's just being honest. No one's perfect. Everyone messes up. So just keep that in mind. Stick with me. I got some good shit coming to this. Whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. This is something that just feels so new, something that I'm not used to doing. So, I really don't know where this is going to go, but I'm hopeful for it. It feels like the start of something new. So it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. All right. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. I just wanted to drop some couple points on you. If you're listening to this early in the morning, maybe it helps you start your day, get you motivated and whatnot. Take that next step forward. Maybe you're driving home from work when you caught this. Hope you had a great day at work. Hope you accomplished everything you need to accomplish. And I hope you're crypto banking. Keeping it real. Don't be working no job and not depositing money into your own banking system. Take that money up out the bank, out the savings, and put that money into your own personal economy, because realize the bank is using your money in a way that you could be using it. All right? Don't have no money just sitting in a bank account. All right, because I'm going to fine you. And when I fine you, it's not going to be pretty. You understand? All right, cool. Anyway, it's your boy. I'm logging out of here. Hope you guys have a great day, great night, and all that. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.